Hello. So, let's talk a little before I get into streaming today. Streaming, recording, whatever you want to call it. So I've been drafting. I've been doing a bunch of drafts. Um, the thing is that I've had some really bad variants. Like, I'd love to post games that are exciting, but when you get games that I lose because I draw 11 land and 17 cards, or the opposite will happen. I'll keep a hand with 2 lands and I'll proceed to draw none while my opponent has 8 in play. Ironically, sometimes my decks will work to a T, but the same thing will be happening to my opponent. I will have 6 lands in play, not having missed a land drop, and he'll have 2. And my deck works the way it's supposed to, and it's aces, and it's awesome. And I wish I could say this is exciting Magic, but it's not. It's a lot of high variance, a lot of land screws, a lot of land floods. And other than I've drafted the set now 6 times, and I've had 2 drafts that I've recorded that I'm happy with. The other ones are just, they're trash. I hate them. And it's not worth showing content when it's not really content. It's literally just one player losing to variance or drawing a lot of land. There have been a few times that I've gotten blown out, but overall it's not exciting and it's not worth watching. I wouldn't want to watch it, so why would I make you? The next thing is Brawl decks. I've made a few new ones. I've made one new one. I've made Hylda. Hylda, I can't even remember her name. That's how exciting the card is. Hylda, I keep hoping to open her in draft and being like having this incredible bomb rare, bomb mythic for that, but it's not happened. So there's 2 legends that I want to make decks for. She's one of them, and I did. And the problem is, like, and so her ability revolves around tapping creatures. So I have to play cards that tap my opponent. So I'm playing like Moth Rider, Patrol. I want ones that have renewable effects rather than just one time. So like Network Disruptor and Snare Master Sprite, they're fine. They're 1/1 flyers that do things, but they're not really that exciting. Whereas on the other hand, like Hilda's Crown of Winter, like there's a reason it's a rare. It synergizes with Hylda. I don't think this card's that great. It's not an Icy Manipulator. It doesn't tap target permanent. It taps a creature. It's cool that it does it for 0 if you use it on your turn, but it's really not that strong. This is not a card that I think will ever see constructed play. Maybe in Commander if someone's playing a Hilda deck, which is another story because there's a lot more cards to pick from, but this is Brawl where I don't have a large selection. So pretty much the best one is like Teferi. I mean, he taps things as a plus. Like, he seems really good. And Sheree is also really good. But overall, like, the deck is just weak. I don't want to put in cards. Like, it's to make the commander work, I have to play with cards that I would never play with. And Brawl should be distilling and using the best cards. I'm gimmicking it in to play a commander that isn't very powerful, even for a mythic. Like, her abilities are powerful, but she's a 4-drop, so she dies. Like, you're not going to play her as much as, say, like a 2-drop commander. And her stat line's fine, but her real power is when you tap things, and it's just difficult. Like, you're jumping through hoops to get a card draw, power up your team, which incentivizes you to play a lot of creatures, or to make a 4/4, which is, again, really fine. I've only played the deck 4 or 5 times, but one of the games I literally won by playing, I have a screenshot of it. I played something on turn 1, the Hopeful Initiate maybe, or the Network Disruptor, and then went turn 2 Bunnycorn, and then turn 3 Invasion of Phyrexia for 1, making the Bunnycorn a 4/4, and doing 5 points of damage to the Invasion of Phyrexia. And the guy scooped. He just knew there was no way he could beat me at that point, which is pretty funny. But no, the deck's weak. Like, I have to play Sunfall, and I have to play Wrath of X, or else I'm going to get rolled. The other one that I wanted to play, I'm just going to go to the collection, is Eriette. Not Artifact. Did I spell her name correctly? Yeah, Eriette of the Charmed Apple. Each creature that is enchanted by an aura you control can attack you or planeswalkers you control. Okay, fine. Most auras do that. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life. I've run into this deck twice now. I tried building it. I don't feel like this is a Brawl Commander. This is a Commander. There's not enough good aura effects in Standard right now. Let's search for aura. I mean, Oh, hold on. I have to put the format. That's not collected. And Eldraine. It goes all the way back to Innistrad. There we go. We've literally got 2 pages. I mean, some of these cards are very powerful. Ossification is great. Gotta run Plains. Kind of forgot about this. Planar Disruption, Realmbaker's Curse. I mean, you've got some cool arrest effects, but overall, I'd rather play... I'm playing black. I'd rather play cards like Shieldred's Edict, Go for the Throat. You know, like, that's it. Gift of Fangs is very weak. Curse of Leeches, I had played against me. I don't think it's particularly strong. Twisted Embrace, I don't think is a particularly strong removal spell when you have other better cards. This costs 5. Again, like the fact that we're on 2 pages for auras, and then I guess the second question is rolls. These are the cards that create rolls in white and black. And so we've got, what, 12, 15? Make that 13, because these aren't... I didn't exclude colors. We have 13 cards that make rolls. And some of these cards are poor. Unassuming Sage is horrible. Some of them are fine. Lord Scatter's Blessing, fine. Witch's Vanity, fine. But overall, these cards are very weak. Aria's Whisper is a great example of a card. Discard 2 cards, attach a Wicked Roll. I don't care. With that being said, with Eriette, she's not really good for Commander, and I've run into her twice, and with Rona. And Rona's got in Planner, Rona's got in, like, Shutdown, and I've taken control of their Ariettes. I've used Blue Sun's Twilight to take control of her, and their deck does the same thing. I lost one of them because I lost to Skrulv's Hive, which is, you know, a phenomenal card. It's an enchantment aura. It's an enchantment, and I lost to the power of that because I didn't have any way to stop it. I didn't get any of my Wrath effects. And yeah, that was what I lost to. In the other game, I just rolled over the guy. Like, he didn't really have any answers. So I'm not convinced that she's really that great of a commander. And then when you look at, let's look at Wilds of Eldraine. And I want creatures, and can I search for legendary? That's fine. Well, let's go with gold. I guess it could be legend. Let's spell right. Legend. Okay, so I've got red-white. Okay, maybe Kellen's kind of cool to build. He's red-white equipment. Like, we've seen this before. We've seen this with Nahiri. We've seen this with other commanders. So he's fine. He's just a different version of that. Will might be interesting. Hylda stinks. I mean, the uncommons just kind of... I did run into a fairy with Obra. It's, you know, red, black, white, black, blue aggro is kind of cool. Talion's probably pretty cool. Greta, I feel like probably doesn't have the support she needs to be a appropriate Brawl Commander. Same with Baluna. I could be wrong. We'll see. Agatha, I don't know. I haven't messed around with her, but she's red green. Like, what does red green do? It beats down. And right now, the most popular commander, Etali, is red green. Ruby, I've seen her in Etali decks. She's phenomenal. This card's incredible. A 1/2 mana dork with haste that becomes bigger when you don't need her to be a mana dork. Phenomenal card. Would you run her as a commander? Probably not. She doesn't do anything exciting. Ash could be good for that. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to record some more Brawl content, hopefully find some new and unique decks, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're on Rona. We're on the quest to find Eldraine commanders. That is the goal. I'm hoping we'll get some good gameplay, but I really just want to find, you know, someone new, someone different. I want to find someone who figured out how to play Hylda, or made an Eriette deck that doesn't make me... I'll take Toxrill. Toxrill's cool. This hand is fine. Go first turn Theater. Yeah, okay. I feel even better about first turn Maester's Theater when he plays an Obscura Storefront. I'm playing that card too, buddy. High five. Shout out to the Majestic Moose. I played him last night. He's once again on Lord Windgrace, but I didn't even realize I was playing him until I was playing him. If you know or are the Majestic Moose, please tell him I'm looking for him. I'd love to like just sit down and I don't want to say like interview him, but just talk to him because he's one of those guys whose names pops up in my brawl queue every so often, and they're always good games. I use the term specialists. That's a good card. I'm worried he's got some kind of counter magic though. No, let's do Rona first. I want to play the Bank Buster. Let's get her to cut down. It loses its, I want to say efficiency after a few turns. Yeah, let's swamp, double swamp for Bank Buster. I feel good with that, the way that sequence went on that turn. There's his Adawara. Thrumming Bird. I think it's kind of funny that he plays it after I played my Ashiok's fine. So he's got 5. He can go up to 6. I think the Arena is the right play here. He's got a counterspell. He's got a counterspell. Let's just go with Yawgmoth. Okay. Oh, that's a good pickup. So next turn, there's the Thrumming Bird. Like, unfortunately, it doesn't do anything unless he has something to do with it, which he currently doesn't. Okay, go for the throat. Play the Arena. One of the ways that blue can deal with this is the Adawara, so the fact that he put it down makes me feel good. Acremoon Gauntlet. So he can proliferate. Again, this doesn't do any, like, he doesn't have anything that this does anything with. I'm taking 1. You got me. You can proliferate. It does nothing. Underdogs. Getting all the pitches. I just realized I can put the Razorlash Transmogrant into play for less. What does he have? He has blue. I think I just wait. Let me call it a day. I feel like he's gonna kill the Plaza of Heroes. Get another black. That also kind of put him in a better spot where the Transmogrant is no longer active. He got rid of his 4th non-basic. Come over for 1. You got it. Got a lot of bases covered here because I have the go for the throat and the Disdainful Stroke, so even if he comes up, I'm still looking good. And that's where the Silver Scrutiny goes away, because I'm not gonna... You know what? I should have just cast the Silver Scrutiny. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, whatever. Transmogrant time. Let's play that. feel like he's gonna make a Might here. Can't be countered. Okay, so we let that resolve, and then we go for the Throat. Sounds good. He doesn't have a lot of options. Like, he hasn't drawn any card draw, so he can't really do anything. I'm gonna land. Syncopate is inferior to the cards that I have right now. Let's play the Fairy Vandal. Fairy Vandal is a combo with the Arena. There's the Infernal Grasp. There's a land. If I play Shieldred, we're not even gonna. I don't have the need to loot. Disdainful Stroke. You got it. Do you want to proliferate? You got it. I guess we'll do this now. Don't need the reality chip either. Let's just get in there. I don't care about, like, again, I don't care about the Thrumming Bird. He has nothing to proliferate, and he still has nothing to proliferate. You did it. You made a Might. We're gonna start going gutsy and just killing his creatures, because I'm way ahead of him. I'm also gonna hit in my Rona pool. Probably Rona. Darkslick Shores is a fine discard. I'm fine with lands. We could discard that. What do I have? 6 mana. I mean, I guess I can make him discard his not this turn, but next turn I will make him discard his card. We're also getting to the critical mass where Rona's about to flip. Let's Essence Capture. That's it. Like I said, Toxrill decks are pretty easy, just because of the fact that, I mean, his spells are huge. Why don't I play Hullbreaker Horror? Well, it's fine, but I feel like it's a win more card. If you're already at 7 and you've got him, like, yeah, you can turn the game around, but I don't know. Toxrill, not as exciting. Quest for Eldraine continues. Here we go. Looking for Eldraine Commanders. The quest continues. Not 100. What's gonna happen? Last match, Toxrill, lots of fun. I feel like I'm bringing out the big guns. Like, I love playing the Rona deck. It's my favorite deck, obviously, if you've watched the series. I feel like, I just feel refreshed when I play her. I feel like she's such an elegant card. Yes! We're here, Tuesday night, playing Ashiok, Wicked Manipulator. Octaves. I'm fine with this hand. I think we start with the Swamp. I don't even know what Ashiok does. This guy's paid for the alt art version, though, so that was a good move. So I'm totally fine with that. Maybe I should have waited. Anyway. Arcane Signet, very strong. There's another island. Okay. Needed a swamp. Needed some way to put Liliana down. That is not good for me. Wash Away is fine, though. This hand went south really quick. I'm gonna lose because of hubris. Who knows? I'll probably pay 4 life and draw a card. That's what he's thinking about. Okay, let's look what Ashiok does. Look at the top 2 cards, X1, then move the other into your hand. Well, we counter Ashiok. I just think it goes without saying. I'm just gonna pass. I'm not gonna use Leona because I like the cards in my hand, and I feel like he's just gonna draw. Yeah. So I'm gonna play Shielder next turn. That's the play. Here comes the Invoke Despair. Oh, Ashiok. Okay. See if we get another removal spell. Oh, when he loses life, he mills cards, right? Or puts them in exile. Oh, this is pretty strong, not gonna lie. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna beat this. I definitely screwed up early on. Is 8? Okay, so what is? How does it say 18? Oh, the -7. Okay. So, and the other thing with the paying life effect. That's great. Yeah, I'm just gonna scoop. I screwed this one up. Very cool. Very cool to see very powerful Ashiok. It's mono black though. Like, yeah, like I said, player error, my fault.